Hi everyone, so today we're going to do another cozy bookish day. I absolutely love these videos and let me know if you guys like them. If you just want to see more of it, I will be happily to do more. But we're about to head out, but before we head out, we're going to change my Kindle case. So this is my Kindle case right now. I made this cover or this Kindle insert. I will still be using this Kindle insert and also my other Kindle insert, but for now we're going to change it into this new one that I got from Burga, B-U-R-G-A, and I am so excited. So I have the Kindle Paperwhite in the 11th generation in the color sage green, and honestly it's been really slow. I had it for about 2-ish years now, or maybe 3, but I don't know, it's just because it's getting old or I have no clue. I did try restarting it, but I got it in Boss Babe, I believe that's what it's called. But this is what it looks like. I just feel like this screams me so much. I love my gold hoops. Normally I would clean my Kindle, but today we do not have time for that. So we're just gonna put it on. What I love about this case is, one, apparently it's magnetic, so it like turns on and off your Kindle. It's magnetic right here too when you close it, like when you're trying to use it. And apparently the strap is very comfortable instead of like the pop socket. Honestly, the pop socket hurts, so like when I hold it for too long it hurts my fingers. We'll see how this feels. So far it feels really good.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can I get the Wicked pink refresher and then the Wicked munchkins? Does that come in the tin?
Yes.
I'll get that one too. And then I'll have a plain stuffed bagel minis. Okay, thank you. Hey everyone, so I am actually waiting to get my tattoo. I have 2 more tattoos I'm gonna get. One is like a small little like cute ghost that reads and like has a T, and I feel like that describes me so much, and I wanted that for like my thriller horror books that I read. I obviously have to eat and drink before the session, so and I found out that they have a Wicked collab, so I got the Wicked refresher, which is just a strawberry dragon fruit, I believe, and this is supposed to be Glinda's drink. And I think for Alphaba is Wicked matcha. I love the refreshers. But look at this tin. It's a munchkin tin. Definitely I'm gonna be using this for something. I don't know what, but it's gonna be used. And then you could get all the same donut holes, which is the Wicked cover one. So it's just like strawberry. I think it's a regular donut just covered in strawberry, not strawberry, pink and green sprinkles. I got glazed and that because I wanted blueberry, but they didn't have any blueberry. So, and then I usually get their hash browns or whatever, but today I decided to try it after bagel, and it's a mini bagel. Originally I was gonna get a small refresher and then a small cold cookie brew or something. I got a large instead because I panicked. I've been listening to my audiobook, so I am on chapter 2 of Better Than the Movies. This is part of my November TBR. 3 audiobooks I'm gonna be listening to. One is Bride, but I'm buddy reading that with my friend, so I decided to listen to an audiobook of that. Better Than Movies is my own November TBR, and I decided to listen to the audiobook of this instead of reading it. I do have the physical book though, and this says track 25. I'm on chapter 2 of track 4. So I don't know how it works, honestly. I'm not really used to audiobooks. And then I'm gonna be listening to the audiobook of Beartown. Okay, so the books I'm buying for my November TBR, so the book I'm getting for my November box is The Place Where They Buried Your Heart, and it's $17.99. But with the fall discount that they gave me, I only have to pay like $4 or $5 for my first box, which is like amazing. So since that's the case, I decided to add on 2 books here, and these are by Vit authors, which I support all my Vit authors. And so the first one is What Hunger by Catherine Dang, and then the next one is You Know What You Did by K.T. Wing. So the total for 3 books is $23.98. So I personally think that is a steal. I am part Aardvark now. Hell yeah. I'm actually on a wait list for a bunch of other like book subscriptions that I really want. So I just signed up for Aardvark, and now I just signed up for the Love Story Society book. I am part of Book of the Month, and then I think they're the same companies as L'Oreal or L'Oreal. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Allurial, and that itself is a whole. It's also like a monthly book subscription thing, but it's with fantasy books. Aardvark is also similar, which is like a monthly book subscription box that you can choose from. There's a bunch of different genres, but I believe they also offer a lot of like indie authors as well on here or something from what I heard. I'm not sure if that's exactly true. I need to figure out how to like know who's the indie author and who's not. Have any tips and tricks I can figure out who is and who isn't. Okay. So I just got done at Barnes & Noble. I literally told myself I was going to go in there for like 1 or 2 books and buy more. But first I got, which I'm going to show you guys. So I got this, A Heart for Christmas, and it's 24 chapters to open for Christmas. And I was planning on doing bookmas, which I didn't even know was a thing. But since I found out it was a thing, I'm attempting to do bookmas next month. But I was like, this would be really fun for it. So it's like basically you just open a chapter a day. So it's like an advent calendar kind of, but with chapters. And then we got Christmas at the Ranch, which I actually wanted last time I came to Barnes Nobles. And then I don't know, today I decided to reread the back again, and I was like, I would like this. So I got that. The next book I got is Merry Christmas You Filthy Animal, which I was actually gonna go to a book club for this, but it is the same day as my class, so I cannot go to it. So I decided to just buy it here so I can read it. The Christmas Express, and when I read it, I was like, that is actually so up my alley. And it's basically 6 passengers who are ex-friends. This girl booked a like non-refundable ticket for a cross Canada Christmas train, and basically she got everyone together, and there's 4 days and for them to like rekindle this and that. And I am so excited to read this because one, I love Canada. I go to Canada almost every year. Okay, so I decided that I'm actually gonna return Quicksilver and 1 Dark Window, 2 Twisted Crown. I just got home. I went to visit my nephew and stuff. I'm gonna show you guys the overhaul again because I feel like things got a little confusing. But earlier this morning I got the Advanced Romance, basically Avid calendar. Did I say Advanced Romance? Avid Romance calendar. So basically it's 24 chapters in here, and you open up and it's just a bunch of chapters, so a chapter a day. And since, like I said, I'm planning on doing bookmas, I think this will be great for it. Next one I have is the Christmas Express, which I talked about earlier. This is Merry Christmas You Filthy Animal by Megan Quinn, and I absolutely love the spray edges. And then last thing I got from this morning is Christmas at the Ranch, which is just a, I guess it's like a cowboy romance. I did get the 2 Twisted Crown, 1 Dark Window special edition, and then Quicksilver, but I did go return them because I decided I'm gonna buy Quicksilver at the independent bookstore once I go get Brimstone on new release day. Then I went to the different bookstore to return it, and then I got the God of the Woods, and this is actually a signed edition, and I saw it earlier at Barnes & Noble, and I was just like, ooh, it kind of caught my eye, I'm not gonna lie. And then when I went to this Barnes & Noble's, it said it was a signed edition, so I was like, oh my god, I gotta get it. It's right here. When a teenager vanishes from her Adirondack summer camp, 2 worlds collide. They had a buy one get one 50% off, like the thriller section here as well. And the one I went to this morning didn't have a good selection that I wanted, but this one they had what I wanted. So at first this morning I saw this book and I was like, I really want that, but then I couldn't find another book that I liked for 50% off, so I was like, I'm not getting it. But this one, they had a book that I want. So the first book I saw is The Quiet Tenant. The title is literally what called out to me, and I absolutely love thrillers. And then it says an expertly paced psychological thriller with a white knuckle climax, which is what also made me want this book. And then if you guys have never read The Silent Patient before by Alex, you guys got to go read it. It is like my all-time favorite book ever. It is so good, very well written, and like everyone in my forensic psychology class, some of them who are readers and some aren't, the people who aren't even readers, they love that book. Like, it is that good. So if you guys have never read The Silent Patient, go read it because it is phenomenal. So I decided to get The Maidens, which is by the same author. I honestly don't know what this is about. I'm going in blind. I've seen this around for a while. I just never picked it up. For some reason, I didn't realize this was written by the author of Silent Patient. don't ask me, okay? I just don't know how to read clearly because it says on top to sound impatient. That is all the books that I got today at Barnes & Noble. So I stopped by Sephora because they had their sale going on, and so this one I'm out of lash glue, so I got more of it, and this is the best lash glue that you could find in Sephora, and it's called House of Lashes. My sister-in-law put me on this, and this is amazing. Even when I asked the employee earlier, and she said, oh, that's the best lash glue ever, because it is. So I got the dark one. I used to have the white one, which I didn't really like as much because it dried clear, but sometimes there's some parts that wasn't too clear. You can still see white. So I got black or dark just so in case it dries, it would just look like eyeliner, like my eyeliner. So we got that. And then I got a Claudie something, I can't pronounce it, I'm so sorry, mini detox mask, which tightens pores and removes excess oil. So it's like a little face mask because I'm out of face mask. So, or like these type of face masks, not sheet masks. Yeah, so I got a mini one to try out. Never tried out the brand before, so I'm looking forward to that. Got these for like $25. And then now next thing we have is an unboxing. A L'Oreal Allurial. Since it's my first time with them, I got a hat. I picked Enemies to Lovers, of course, because my favorite trope ever. Oh, isn't this like the same company as Book of the Month? Because if so, why are they much better wrapped than Book of the Month? Because Book of the Month, it usually just comes in a box, in a book, unwrapped, in a bookmark. Whereas this one, it is wrapped up. Unless because it's a first time purchase, I don't know. But anyways, it has a bookmark. Slay, I love this. It says Enemies to Lovers, Faded Mates, and Fake Relationships on the back. I actually love this bookmark more than the Book of the Month bookmark. So much better. Ooh, I have stickers. Oh, I love stickers. Okay, it says Morley Gray, Soul Burn, Enemies to Lovers, and just a bunch of random stickers, fantasy stickers. Ooh, I like how they feel too. Okay, I actually don't remember what book I picked, but let's see. A warrior princess and eventual king from rival Fey court form a fierce alliance to take down a merciless despot in this journey of powerful magic, enemies to lovers, romance, and political intrigue. Our vicious oaths. Oh my god, that is the book I got. The enemy of my enemy is my lover. Oh my god, I absolutely love the cover. Look at the spray edges. Oh my god, the map is beautiful. Okay, the book itself, simple, nothing much. But love the spray edges and the map. Oh my god, the map is beautiful. But yeah, this is the book that I got. I think I got this because it's Enemies to Lovers or something. So I am so excited because today is gonna be such a fun day. We're going to an adult book swap. Now, if you never heard of book swap, which I've never heard of book swap until last week, basically this event starts at 5:30 to 7, and I found it off TikTok actually. A content creator was posting about it, so I was like, oh my god, I didn't know we did that here. And apparently it happens like once a year or something. But basically it's $10 per person, which is not bad at all. And on top of that, per person you're supposed to bring at least one book to swap, and up to 10 books that you're allowed to bring. So I am gonna bring 10 books because I have a lot of books that I want to unhaul, which I'm gonna show you guys. And if you guys never been to a book swap or heard of it, basically what I learned is that you're bringing books, you're putting it on a table, and people are bringing other books that they don't want and they're put on a table, and you can pick books to bring home. So you're just swapping books, which is fantastic. And apparently you're allowed to pick up to 4 books, which is not bad, because personally originally I was only gonna bring in like 1 to 4 books, but then I just went through my pile of books that I want to unhaul, and I was like, you know what, I'll bring in more. So I'm bringing 10 books. This is the thriller, trade, wife influencer, dark side of social media, murder mystery, juicy, addictive binge read, best-selling author in 2025 publication. Where the hell did bookmark go? It's somewhere in there. I think you can just hold this down. Yeah. And yours is romance, steamy college romance, student athletes, friends, ex-boyfriend. Okay, sprayed edges. Ooh. Okay, NYT best-selling author. Ooh.
I was like, what's NYT? I was like, oh, New York Times. Ew.
That's so pretty. Oh, it's a Deep End by Ellie Hazelwood. It is. I have that.
Yeah, actually.
Do you have it? I heard it's a hit or miss, 50-50 with that one. Everyone is lying to you. Oh. I've never seen this book anywhere. Next one is dystopian fiction. Eco-thriller, mother-daughter relationship, and then environmental and human themes. Yours is YA fantasy, first in a series, dreamy fairy tale, enemies to lovers, intricate world, fast-paced, intriguing twist. I wonder what that is. Imagine I have that one too.
Yeah,
We should buddy read
I
it.
wouldn't be surprised.
We should buddy read it.
We could.
Make Judy buddy read with us.
I have this book.
Oh, Once Upon a Broken Heart. I have it too. No. Wait, what is mine? The New Wilderness.
That sounds interesting.
Right?
Dang, I'm so
Okay.
sad.
No. Thoughts on we go inside, see if anyone would love to trade a book with you.
Girl, I'm not that social.
I can do it for you. Hey, would anyone like to trade a book for this? 5-year-old daughter and is slowly wasting away, consumed by the smog pollution of the overdeveloped metropolis that most of the population now calls home. I'm gonna show you guys my haul. It was basically a book swap, which I explained to you guys, and you're only allowed up to 4 books, right? And there was also a independent bookstore stand there as well, which I'm actually gonna go support that bookstore sometime this weekend. But I did buy a few things from the store at the moment. And then also there's a little stand with blind date books, which I did buy 2 because it was buy 2 for $15. So from the independent bookstore I got 3 books, which I paid for. I bought Between Two Kings, and this is the sprayed edge edition, and this is book 2 of the Spit and Swallow novel, which I have book 1. So this is book 2, and I am actually planning on reading that soon, so I decided to get this one. And then I got Cowboy Is Cold Outside, which I've seen this everywhere, and then the lady who worked at the bookstore told me that this is actually on her TBR, and she heard like amazing things about this book, and that convinced me, and I bought it because I've been seeing it, and I love cowboy romances and I love Christmas, so I have high expectations for this book. And then there was actually an author at that stand, and she had this one book which was like $30, which I wanted so bad, but I just couldn't buy the book because I don't get paid until tomorrow. So I only bought her 1 book, and she actually signed it, like dedicated the book to me, which was really nice. And it's called Lessons in Falling, and this actually is based in Philly, and that is the reason why I got it, because I love Philly, obviously, and I'm from Philly. So we have that, and also had a little sticker. It says reading is dreaming with open eyes, and she actually gave out like a bunch of free stickers that we could pick from. There's nowhere in existence you could go that I wouldn't find you. Violet X Zayden Violence, which my friend was like, I knew you were gonna pick that. And that sticker I picked out is my book Boyfriends Have Wings. Okay, so I also bought a hair clip, which is like bat wings, which I love hair clips, if you guys don't know. And then my boyfriend, actually, I asked him if he would buy me some stuff, so he said yes. So I bought this t-shirt which says just a girl with a TBR problem, and then my boyfriend was like, you should make that not a problem. I'm like, I'm trying to. And then the second thing is I got a hoodie because my friend was like, if you get it, I'll get it. So I was like, hell yeah. Don't have to tell me twice. But it's a black hoodie and it's embroidered, which is so cute. And for the price, absolutely love it. It was like $45 for this. And not only I'm supporting a local bookstore, independent bookstore. Love that, right? So it's a heart, and then the back it says dark romance reader and falling in love with morally gray men. If you guys didn't know, I absolutely love morally gray men. My favorite. We got there actually 10 minutes early, surprisingly, even though I thought we were gonna be late. And the lady was like, you're here for the book event, aren't you? I was like, how could you tell? I literally forgot I was wearing the sweatshirt and carrying a Barnes & Noble's tote bag. She goes, I don't know, maybe the sweatshirt maybe said something in the Barnes & Noble's tote bag. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot. With the blind date with a book, I got these two. This one is Everyone is Lying to You, which I never heard of before, seen. So I'm really excited to read this one actually. And then this one is The New Wilderness, which is not my type of genre I'm typically go for. I don't really go for fictions, but this is a dystopian fiction, which I normally don't go for as well. So I am very, very intrigued and excited to read this. So these are the two books I got with blind date with a book. You were only allowed to pick up 4 books, but my friend, she didn't really have a lot of books that she wanted that they had, because one, either she had them already, or two, she didn't really want another series, and a lot of them were part of series. So she was like, you know what, you grab it and then I'll take it for you. When I got to the table, these 3 books caught my eye and I was like, there's no fucking way. And I had to get it. And then apparently after I picked them up, a lot of people were talking about it around. They're like, whoever picked up that series, like picked up a good series, they just kept talking about it. And my friend was like, little did he know that you got the series. And I'm like, oh my god, I am so lucky, because these books are expensive, okay? They're like $30 per book, because I have book 1, but book 1 was gifted to me, and I just have never bought the rest of the series because, one, it's expensive, and it's a 6-book series at the moment. So I'm like, that's a lot of money, you know? So when I saw these, I was like, there's no way that's part of the series. I looked it up on Goodreads and it is. And if you guys didn't know, I have From Blood and Ash by Jennifer Armentrout. I can't pronounce her last name, I'm so sorry, but it's by Jennifer. We had the 3 books, book 2, 3, and 4. And I was like, oh my god, I snatched it up. I was like, that's a steal. Not only, I only have to buy 2 books now to complete the series. I know, I think this is book 2, A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. 3 is The War of Two Queens. And then book 4 is The Crown of Gilded Bones. Yes. And I got so happy, and I'm really, really happy with what I got. And I actually got so lucky. I was actually gonna get Hellbent, I think that's what it's called, book 2 of the Ninth House duology, but someone else picked it up before me. But so then I picked up The Inmate by Frida McFadden, because I love Frida McFadden books, and obviously they are a hit or miss, but I got The Inmate. And then my friend, she picked up these for me, which obviously she can borrow anytime since she did that. And this one is The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jules on Jewel. This I literally kept going back to. It just called for me. Like, I picked it up, I put it back down, I went around the table like 5 times, I kept going back to this. So I was like, it's time to get it. And it's actually from Book of the Month. A lot of people brought in Book of the Month books, which I'm like, I should have done that, because there's some Book of the Month book I'm like, how about? So the next one I got is The X-Hex, and this one I've also seen for a long time. I just never got it, but this is also Book of the Month book, so I got that. And then this one is actually the 3rd book of the series. I have book 1, which is Cruel Prince. I don't have book 2, and there's only book 3, so I did pick up book 3, so now I just gotta pick up book 2, which is not bad in my opinion. And I am really, really excited, because I'm actually gonna be reading The Cruel Prince pretty soon as well. Yeah, so I got all those books, and I'm really, really happy with the selection that I picked up. And then also love the stuff that I got. So now I'm actually eating food because I'm hungry. Next Tuesday I'm gonna go pick up Brimstone and the bookstore I'm going to is actually hosting like a brimstone release like party event thingy that I'm so excited, because I was like, you know, I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna pick up brimstone and I'm gonna go to that party or event, whatever, and I am looking forward to it. But I had so much fun today. Met a lot of lovely people. They were all so kind, and a lot of people brought in a lot of good selections, honestly, and most of them I already had, so obviously I did not pick them. But yeah, I do plan on going to the bookstore that I supported today, and then also 2 other bookstores, but they're not really near each other, so I might have to split them up. But however, I will be going to them maybe this weekend or next week, don't know yet, but I will bring you guys along with me.